question. No, let me wait. So, has anybody had a change of opinion, i.e., with the raisins or not being able to raise your black son, or it just you're gonna get in wherever you fit in? Tay,
Yeah, I'm still open to love of all forms.
gotcha. I've seen a lot of relationships and marriages fail because it's predicated on love. What do you think about that?
What do I think about marriages being predicated on love?
And failing dramatic, pretty substantially.
I mean, it might be a skewed perception from a single person, but I think it takes more than love. That I mean,
Yeah,
that's apparent to me, just from the relationships I've seen around me. But yeah, it takes a lot more than that, and people need to connect, not just communicate as in talking, but connect on a deeper level. Other than that, I mean, it won't sustain.
yeah. Okay, I just want them to get clarity on what you were saying because when they jump in your DMs, I want to be for the right reasons. Miss Nay, have you clarified any of the 20 points you made, or you just
I I still think that you should be able to date whoever, but I definitely can understand what Dana is saying. I definitely do.
Not the cap.
okay?
No, I really do because you want that person to relate. It's kind of why I did want to go to the other side. I had one more black man in me. I was gonna go to the other side, and then I said, no, I'm not going to. So I kept trying with black guys. But to be honest, a lot of times I feel like black men don't always relate to a black woman. They always find something wrong with us. The first thing they'll say is, we don't like that you have degrees. We don't care about your education. I mean, that's what I be hearing. We don't like this. We don't like that. So it's like, you don't like us. That's what I was feeling. So it was like, well, then, okay. So then that's why I kind of expanded. But have I dated outside of black? I've dated African. I had Haitian. I've had Puerto Rican, Dominican. I did. I never had a white guy, but I was open to it. And then, I felt like I wanted to be able to relate to somebody black. And so I just kind of switched teams.
So, Asia, I noticed you unmuted when she said, "It seems like black guys don't like you." Um, I remember B brought up a study. Now, one of the studies was indeed from OK Cupid, but they did several studies. If I'm not mistaken, somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. I think one was at University of California, Berkeley, too, about black women being most undesirable. But if you use the Cupid information, 87% of the people who participated were white in the study.
True.
So I guess I'm asking that to say, you Nay saying black men don't like us and we doing all this nodding. The white boys sure as hell don't like y'all.
But there's more than just a black and white race. Like there's
Oh,
Asians, there's Indians,
Yeah.
there's Latinos. So when I say interracial dating, it's not just relegated to specifically white
So
men.
you dated East Indian men?
I've dated outside my race before.
We're actually the only culture that doesn't really stand on not going outside our race. Like all these East Indian and all that, you think they want? No, they don't want us. They want the other East Indian women. Them
Yeah.
crackers, they want the other white women. Like nobody really. And I had just said this. It is actually frowned upon if you've worked in corporate and you know corporate. It's actually frowned upon if you see somebody that's trying to be in head and they're with somebody that's black. Like if you're not married to a white woman, the picture is the white man with the white woman head in corporate. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's frowned upon. Like people don't want that. Like to me, when I be seeing people like, a white person with a black girl or something, and she looks like, like a pretty black girl, big butt, all that, I feel like he got jungle fever or something. I don't think he'd really be like long-term thinking.
Like also like Asia. He just like Asia said, she would date a white man, she wouldn't marry him. I'm listening good.
I wouldn't. I mean, they smell funny, and
So
they don't
married
have
like
to
Asian, right?
How you gonna date?
I said I couldn't let them in my bloodline. I'm not letting them in my
We're the
bloodline.
only ones that are accepting of changing our bloodline, though. Like a lot of these other people,
I don't want them in my bloodline. I don't. I think we've got diluted enough.
So you would have it would be for the moment, but you're not gonna take them personal.
I couldn't make the leap. I'm being very honest. I couldn't make the leap. I could not make the leap. As far as like having a good time and dating, again, when I was younger, now I'm older, I'm not doing that crap. But when I was younger and just dating, having a good time, yeah, I did. I dated white men before. I've dated an Asian before. I've dated
Asian. How was that?
I was just gonna say, girl.
and a Latino from Ecuador. So I've dated, because I wanted to experience life. And like I said, it's not always just sex, right? But I
Not the cap.
it wasn't. I just couldn't see myself marrying into those families, and vice versa. I know my family too, because my mother would not have that crap. But it's a lot to overcome. It's a lot of obstacles, and you got to be really ready to tackle those obstacles. And love is hard, and meshing two different people, period, is hard. So imagine very stark, different cultures. It would be like an uphill battle.
Love, when I asked the question, though, you said, no, you're good. I'm not talking to you. When I asked the question, though, you said you were for.
Interracial dating.
But it just sounds, it's broken, right?
I'm not marrying nobody, though.
But you date Mary. Don't you date?
Well, now I do. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now I do. When I was younger, in my 20s, I was wild. I was.
I'm not eating no raw meat.
I was wild.
I can't even imagine a white man touching me. So like, it's just there. Like, I like my men nice, dark,
I didn't have sex with them though,
and skinny.
No.
We know, because you only been with 2 men ever in your life. We know. But yeah.
Them two, and that's it. And my husband was black, and my son's father is black. I continue the black bloodline.
All I'm saying is I be knowing, but so Ish, you say you can't even think about one of them touching
I
you.
don't even want him to touch me, honestly. I like my man nice, tall, and skinny, and black.
Shit like that.
With broad noses,
He just pull out that pink thing, like
with broad noses. Yes,
that pink thing just sitting there.
That's a dog, I think, sis. So Kev he asked this when you said what you said, like it's no need for a black man to go outside. It's an interesting thought, not necessary, but what are you offering these men for them to not date outside their race other than I'm black, you black?
What are the white girls offering the black men? Like I can reverse that question.
Submission.
Well, let's just answer.
Your head.
He asked this question.
I don't really know what he means by that. Honestly, what are we offering? He can call me. I'm not going through that, Kevin.
Let me play this clip real quick. And I got permission to play this.
Nigga, peep game. Dealing with a white chick, right? It's 5:30 in the morning, bro. No crazy long text messages. No blowing up my phone. It's 5:30 in the morning. I've been out since like 10. I left the crib at 10. It's 5:30 in the morning. I call her. No argument when she answered the phone. All I ask her is, what you want from Mickey D's? And I'm gonna grab it. No argument, no where you been, no nothing. All she said is get her a burrito, breakfast burrito. Bro, can't beat that shit. Bro. I ain't do shit. I was just out. Yo, can't beat that shit. Fuck y'all niggas.
Wow. So
She must ain't never had no black
wanted because she was white.
Wait. Sorry. Real quick, it faded out a little bit. He said that all she said was what in response?
Just give me a burrito.
Okay.
But then he said, you can't beat that shit. Fuck y'all niggas.
Because he can get away with whatever he wants until.
Well, I think. Okay, so what is your first thought from that video? Go ahead, Mary. First, wait. When I say first thought, I sincerely do not mean a very long, drawn out thought. Just give me your first thought.
My first thought is he a weak ass nigga.
Okay. Tay?
I just don't know why the assumption would be that someone else will react differently. Like he must have had bad experiences with other black women, is what I was thinking.
Okay. Nay.
She let him get away with anything. He can do whatever he want. He liked that.
Dana.
They can have his clown ass.
Sis.
Yeah, he gonna have to stay over there.
Ro.
She's setting them up.
Mm. Love.
Dana and Ro. They're doing what they said. That's stupid.
So your first thought was what they said after they said it?
Literally, my first thought was he's a clown.
Okay,
And he
that's
likes
good.
to
All right.
use women.
All right, that's it.
Them
That's
white
it.
girls can have him.
See, for some reason, the most veteran people on the panel just can't seem to. I'm about to take her out in the middle. TPP, you keep on acting very with all that high decorum. You going in the middle. I'm gonna tell you that now. Isha, she don't even know what that means. Isha,
I'm thinking I wouldn't argue either if
put
I
Isha
was
in the
her.
middle.
I'm matching energy. I'm staying out too.
Wow.
So, so that's what you guys got from that. Instant jabs. Instant, he gotta be weak or this, that, and the third. But what if it's just peaceful? What if there's understanding that he just out and he's still gonna make sure she's straight and she didn't need anything?
Yeah, for that night, for that morning, but definitely a setup for
Well,
later on.
what if I told you that this video is 2 years old? They now married with a child and got a house and everything seems from outside looking in, everything was copacetic because this is an example video, but I've heard this that white women, because that's specifically what he's talking about, have a different decorum and different disposition. And it is standardly more peaceful. And also what Tay said when she was like joking but serious is sex, head, and all that is not hard to come by. While from some black men's experiences with our women, those things can be difficult, especially the head thing sometimes, right? It's often contingent upon something. Again, this is how men are feeling. I'm saying it's factual. And that it would not have been peaceful in that house if you would have stayed out that long. So sex and peace are two things that right, just using that video, are saying that it's probably easier to achieve with a white woman.
I think it's easier to achieve with a white woman until she does not get her way. With us, we're going to approach you immediately. They will sit and let it fester until I don't know, until they're not getting their way or something happens. And then at that point, what's happening? We got football players being recorded for hitting them, doing stuff like that. He's been hitting her that whole time, and now she wants to record the video, put it public, and everything else. So I think the only difference is we will immediately get with you, where they will allow things to fester and set you up like in the worst type of way.
So what about Robin Givens and Mike Tyson?
What did she do? She got beat. She let it fester until they
Robin
did that.
Givens?
Yes, until they did that interview with Barbara Walters, and she said herself that that was her out. That interview with Barbara Walters was her out.
So you're saying Robin Givens acting like a white woman?
I don't know if she's acting like a white woman, but if the shoe fit, I think that's what she did. I think that she sat there and allowed the abuse until she felt like it was okay for her to publicly put it out there.
I think I just don't. Are you saying that the white women take it further when they're hurt or past a certain point or something?
I think that they wait until it's to the point where it's so extreme that now things are in the public, where we will talk to you, we will immediately approach you. But for them, I think that they sit and allow things to fester and wait. And by the time it gets to 10, it's blown up.
Okay. So You said clown love. Why? Because all he expressed from so Kev, shout out to Kev, right? This what Kev first thought was. So why did he get called so many names? And then the reason why I'm asking because he got called this, that, and the third week, and so on and so forth. But then I think every single person sat up here and said, but people choose and love and do what they want, whether or not you support it or not. It just seems contrary.
So the reason why I said clown is because that's disrespectful. It really is. Like coming home at 5 o'clock in the morning, like that's just straight disrespectful. And that's problematic. And I think any person, woman or man, that lets you disrespect them like that, but you call it peace, that's problematic and it's toxic.
So
That means
what's
you can
not
do whatever you want to. Go ahead.
I want you to keep going, but I just want to know what time is not disrespectful.
Ain't nothing open past midnight but legs. And I mean that. Like, not it's a cliche, but it's like if you got a woman, but they were dating. Were they living together? You don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, let's just assume. I'm making assumptions right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he said when he got home on the way home, what you want me to bring you for breakfast. I'm assuming they live together. When you live with someone, there's just a certain respect that you give that person that you live with, and you don't come home after midnight. And if you do, have communication. Call and be like, I'm running late, or you tell your dudes, I'm going home to my girl.
Question.
Go ahead.
Would you have reacted in the like you'd have went off? You think?
No, I'm calculating. To be very honest with you, I'm very calculating. I would get him back to where he'd be sitting there crying in the corner.
Question.
Because I would stay out late and wouldn't talk to him and come back real happy, go snappy the next time he wouldn't even expect it.
Yeah, you guys have to pardon me from getting confused because Rose nodding, but you were just saying white women are calculated and they wait and then this, that, and the third. And then when I gave the Robin Gibbons example, all you did was tell me she did exactly what white girls do. So is there any difference? Like what are we? I'm a little bit confused, but I want to let Asia finish her thought. Go ahead, Asia.
Okay. I wouldn't I wouldn't fight, I wouldn't fuss, I wouldn't throw anything. I wouldn't say anything because I just like being strategic and I don't want you to know my hand. I don't play my hand. And I would get my lick back. I would, and he would be upset and he would be, blowing my phone up probably around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'll probably be at my homegirl's house. He just wouldn't know. But you're gonna feel all of this.
Go ahead, Tay.
Just okay. So I'm endless by day, right? But so that was like a 15-20 second clip, right? So there's not enough information for me to come to the conclusion that he's an asshole. That was my first thing. Because I don't know what they talked about the night before. Like, he could have been like, all right, babe, see you tomorrow, have a good time. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So that's what I was thinking. I'm like,
So,
okay, well, she just happened to be white. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get her to benefit of the doubt, whatever.
Well, why did he feel the need to say that?
That's my thing.
That was my first thought. Like,
she was a white woman.
Right. And that's why
there's an implication there, right?
Yeah.
So if you notice, just to clarify the video, and Tay, let's say, right, just for sake of the convo, there was no conversation the night before. That's why he said I was out from 10 until 5, no calls, no bullshit. And then also he said, fuck y'all niggas at the end, which leads me to believe he talking to men and they like, yo, why you with this white girl?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Just to answer Dana's question.
I didn't get that, but okay. All right, thank you. That was a little more context, but I still don't get the negative connotation on I still don't feel like fuck him. Like, I still feel like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Like, all right, he just like white girls. I don't know, but I'm just an optimistic person. Like, I don't give a fuck because I know he not for me. Like, he just okay. You know that ain't the one.
I think for me, it was more the intention of the video. Like, for you to intentionally make that intention, like you're saying, whether you saying fuck niggas or fuck black women, like, if it's fuck us, it's fuck you too.
That's what I heard, Mary.
You're already light skinned, so I already don't give a fuck. So that is what it is, because to me, light skinned niggas are pussy. But it's more like the non-communication. I think a lot of times men think we as Black women are an issue, but they also don't know how to properly communicate with us. If something happens and my dude is out late, all right, you call, like, check on, check in, like, hey, I'm gonna be here a little later than whatever. I wouldn't have nothing to say either. Yeah, bring me home a fucking burrito. You know what I'm saying? But for you to be out anywhere for that long at night, one, you're a Black man, so I don't know if you're safe. Two, it's just like, we have kids together. If that's the case, if we have kids together, you not even checking for them or whatever. Like, a safety, people tend to forget it's the safety too. Black women are very caring. They are very wholehearted, regardless to what other people may think. Black women are caring. I feel like Black women are love. And it's like, us knowing that if we're with a Black man, he's out there late as 5:30 in the morning. Like Asia said, ain't nothing open but legs. So it's like, damn, like, you haven't hit me up. Like, are you okay? I'm not calling a trip on you. I'm calling to make sure that you're good.
Okay. See, I didn't think about it in that context.
Who you want to date. That's exactly why I said that, date who you want to date, because I've actually had a Black guy say some bullshit like that to me. And it was like, you know what? Date who you want to date. It's cool. I don't want you then. It makes me feel like, okay, do Black men even like Black women? Because they say stupidness like that. Like, and that's happened.
Well, that makes sense now that you put it like that. Girl, I've been single for too long. I don't be listening to what these niggas talk about. But okay, I mean, I got you. That makes sense, Mary.
So Kev is just saying he was speaking to the men that were clowning him for crossing a color barrier. That's what he got from it. That's what I gathered as well in terms of the end of it, But it just, so we're upset at him for where Ro going. I need some answers.
I have a quick question for you, Ham.
Okay. Go to the bathroom. Go ahead.
So the quick question I had for you was, it's like, for anybody else, did you feel he was like, I can get away with murder, basically being with this white girl?
Yes.
It's like he was bragging he can get away with stuff. And it's like,
absolutely.
Why does he want to get away with stuff? Like, it's like he's taking advantage. I am not capping for the white girl. I'm not standing up for her, but why do you feel you want to be with somebody who can get away with things or do whatever you want to do?
He said it's easy.
He said peace.
But easy is peaceful for him.
And so why would we want to choose someone like that? Like, why would we as high quality Black women want to choose a man like that? That it's, you want easy, I can get away with stuff without being held accountable.
So I think
accountable is
go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, Asia, my bad.
The last thing I want to say was, it's like he doesn't want to be held accountable. He doesn't want to be held to a standard. And that shows me as a problematic man. Therefore, that's why I called him a clown or whatever else I used. That's the reason why.
So what makes you guys say he's getting away with something? Why are you saying that? Because you think that it was too late for him to still be out?
Hell yeah.
He was like bragging. He was bragging about it.
Bragging.
So
he likes the fact that she's not gonna say anything. She's not gonna be mouthy, and she can just like, okay, babe, it's okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, burrito.
Go ahead, sir. Well, So what if the men? Because it just Kev is commenting, and then Joel says, but if he's happy and comfortable with his woman, why the need to defend himself so hard? So I guess he's maybe seconding what you guys are saying. But when I heard it, I'm just thinking like, damn, she didn't say shit. Man, that must be all right because there's no noise. That's what I got from it. Peace. Like, I ain't get like you could run the streets and all that, because he also didn't have to say in the video he didn't do nothing. So I'm just thinking like, damn, it's quiet.
So questions to you, Ham, specifically. If you're out till 5 something, as a Black man, if you're out till 5 something or whatever, past the time, yeah, of course you're not allowed, whatever. But you come back sun up and you coming back home. If you come home and your wife is not tripping, like, are you gonna be looking like, why the fuck? It's not gonna make you think like, damn, why she not tripping?
And not because you were working.
Like what she was doing that she not tripping on what I did when I know I crossed the line. You know what I mean? And that's just for anything, crossing the line. Doesn't that make you think like, why she not tripping? And I know I crossed the line.
I guess maybe just to play in the hypothetical. It's also different from me in real life because of work too.
Right, you're a DJ, so you're out, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Anything that you know is crossing the line. If you do
I would be surprised. I would, to your point, I would be kind of surprised or taken aback Or if I was on my sensitive shit, I feel like she don't give a damn, right? Um, but I know her, right? So it's hard to like play just in the hypothetical, you know. Like my wife may not always just say something flat out, but I know it's like her disposition will change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like ignoring or being too polite is a response. You know what I'm saying? Not polite, but you know how it is. Like,
Yeah.
That's a black
you know,
woman.
that facetiousness, right? That comes out, you know. But he just saying he ain't dealing with that. And then when we hear it as men, we like, damn, that's sweet. And then some niggas go say, well, let me see.
But he knew that what he did was some fuck shit. That's why he brought it up.
And
He
why he had
wouldn't have,
to
it
emphasize
wouldn't
so
have been an
much, right?
example if he didn't know it was some fucking.
The all the more
Or
reason
was
why he emphasized that she was a white woman that he was getting away with.
He feel like he had to make a statement.
Like
okay.
step your game up, black women.
That's that
Let
yellow
me get
nigga
away
shit
with some shit.
anyway. So
Yeah, that's the thing. If you bragging on how great your relationship is with your girl and how happy you are and how easy you have it and how peaceful it is, what the fuck that got to do with black women? Go be happy. I mean, if that's the point of you making this video, if that's the point of this statement, then let that be the point. Why do you have to drag, indirectly black women along the way? That's the shit that makes you a clown to me.
Oh, I thought he was just talking to his niggas. Like, see, I don't deal with the shit y'all deal with.
I wouldn't even feel like I
who
was
the audience is.
if I was her. I wouldn't even. That's not even something I would look at in a good way if I was her. Like that's not nothing I would think like I'm getting my cookies for. Like to me, that would be embarrassing if I seen that video.
No, because at the end of the day, she's still a white woman, and at the end of the day, she's probably gonna be doing her plotting. She's just gonna sit there. She's like, okay, yeah, to Rose Point, because I watched it happen before, so that could be what she's doing, and she's sitting there just chilling, and when he least expected.
I feel like white women are pick-me's when it comes to black men.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're saying a pick me's a bad thing?
Oh yeah,
they want to feel like we got your man
because none of it is sustainable.
To be a pick me?
Yeah, when you're a pick me, that means that you're doing shit just to do it. Like it's one either not you, or you're just doing it to obtain something from somebody.
Okay.
And like it's not a genuine. It's not genuinely who you are.
It's inauthentic, and then therefore will not be sustained.
It's not going to stay the same. Like so you being a pick me.
Oh, that's what the definition. Okay, I didn't understand the definition.
I feel like to throw it in our face, like as a black woman, like I got one.
Yeah, like I got one of y'all.
Had it happen. So,
sis, what if I said to you, black women take all the shit from black men just like these white women do? What would you say?
I think some do. Most probably don't.
I'm gonna allow this some because it's Tuesday. Go on.
That's really it. I'm not taking it though. He would have heard my mouth. Okay, walking through this with a burrito, nigga. All right, that would have been a whole different story.
Question, sis, did you say mouth or mouth?
Mouth.
Oh, okay.
You know my teeth.
Shit like that.
Man, oh man. So 93% of black women date within their race, and I've heard the niggas ain't shit for a long, long time. So is my statement true? Sis said some and most don't, but I think it's the other way around. I think most do and some don't. What you think, Ish?
I think it's absolutely true. I think a lot of black women have that hero complex, like, oh, we can heal him, we can save him. Oh, he had past trauma, he didn't have his dad. We make a lot of excuses for our black men, so we stick with them long enough until they drag the hell out of us. And we get tired of it, and we go to another nigga that's going to drag the hell out of us. But we're going to be loyal to them niggas.
Ro, you think so too?
I sent you the video, like the psychologist said. I think we're loyal to a fault, to the point where, unfortunately, we might come across the good one, and it might not be the best time because we've captured all these. I like to call them, help a row. Helping helping men, build men, be there for men, and then we not together, or something else happens and it doesn't work out.